Hello, everybody from Marrakech, from the 2019 World Policy Conference, where we've been discussing a whole range of issues from China to the US to the state of a number of African countries. But what has caught my attention, and I think this is now a recurring theme across the conferences that I go to, is this incredible puzzle that we have extremely low interest rates in a number of economies, very low unemployment rates, and yet inflation is not picking up. The other side of this puzzle is in fact how cheap it is for states across the world to finance their debt. So the European yield curve is in negative terms for the next 20 odd years. This means there are a number of European countries that are being paid to borrow money. So this is a big puzzle, right? I mean, why is this occurring? Why isn't inflation picking up? Does this mean that monetary policy has run its course and we have now spent this as a tool? The reason why this is significant, and I know, probably many of you are not particularly concerned with monetary policy, but this is a major puzzle, and the reason why this is significant is because I see now a trend emerging calling for more fiscal spending, for more government spending, and the thesis is basically if we can't fix it through monetary policy, and clearly we can't because consumption is not picking up, investment is not picking up, growth is very slow across a number of these economies, then necessarily the public sector, the state, the government needs to step in and actually spend more. And I've now detected two particular trends. One is the more normative argument. So this is, I remember I had a conversation with Mariana Mazzucato not too long ago. This is an economics professor out of the UK. She just published a book titled The Value of Everything, where she says, well, we have to question the value of innovation and things, and we have to defend the role of the state in fostering innovation. So in fact, the state has to do a lot more to foster innovation and also keep a lot of the profits. The second is this notion that is emerging in the US, in the economics field and in others, that in fact, because the fundamentals of the economy have changed, you can now sustain much higher levels of public debt without hindering growth, right? So you can be fairly aggressive on fiscal spending, and that will not prevent you from growing. It will not deviate investment from private actors and others. And I think this is all feeding into a trend that will enable much more spending on the part of government, maybe around a green agenda, so a Green New Deal or something. So keep an eye out for this, because this has been one of the key trends that I've identified here in a number of conferences, and I think what will follow is a big wave of fiscal spending. So thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.